Hey guys, and welcome to another Titan Tries. This time, we're going to be taking another look at a Xbox 360 game, because I love the Xbox 360. Fantastic machine. Today, we're going to be taking a look at 99 Nights. Now, I remember when the 360 was coming out, this game was heavily promoted as one of the first legendary Japanese games. Now, this game is like Dynasty Warriors. Now, I never liked the Dynasty Warriors franchise. I did try and play a couple of them on the original Xbox. Now, my partner at the time, she was fanatical about Dynasty Warriors. She played a lot of them on the PlayStation 2. She played a lot of them on the original Xbox. And when this game was announced to being an early title for the 360, she was really hyped. So I bought this for her. And you know what? From what I remember anyway, this was pretty bloody good, to be fair. It was, in my opinion, better. There was more story. And story is very important to me. And I could never really get into the story of the Dynasty Warriors. And I also thought Dynasty Warriors was just, for me, it's so repetitive. But from what I remember, there's a little bit more to this game than that. Now, she played this to death. And I remember I used to watch her for hours, for weeks, in fact. And this was one of the early examples that I can remember of watching her go mental and try and track down every single achievement. This is going to be interesting, and it is an Xbox 360 exclusive, which you can see. They did make a second one, and I can't remember if that was a 360 exclusive, and I can't remember if I even had that, or if we had that back in the day. But anyway, bit of information. So, 99 Nights, stylized as N3, is a fantasy hack and slash game developed by Q Entertainment and Fantagram, published by Microsoft Game Studios. It was released for the 360 back in 2006, so it would have been launch window game, I guess, then, because the 360 came out at the end of 2005. God damn! 20 years ago! 20 years ago! My God. The game features large-scale battles where players fight hundreds of enemies simultaneously, drawing from inspiration from games like Dynasty Warriors and Kingdom Under Fire. Kingdom Under Fire, actually. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that was an original Xbox exclusive, and that was pretty good. If I remember right, was that the one that was set between the French and English 100-Year War? And I remember that obviously being similar to Dynasty Warriors, but there was a lot more to that as well, and I kind of enjoyed that one. So the game's story revolves around the struggle between light and dark forces after a magical orb is shattered, leading to 99 Nights of Darkness. Players can unlock 7 different characters, I remember that, with unique playstyles and storylines. So from what I can remember, like I said, there are 7 different characters, not like the 200,000 in Dynasty Warriors, and they all play the same movesets. These characters were all very different, and their stories actually are interwoven as well, which was pretty interesting. Now, obviously, what we take for granted now, but back then, the Xbox 360 ushered in the high definition era, and the intro cinematic for this game, I remember I was stunned. I was out of college at that point. And I think early on, maybe in 2006, that's when I saved up a load of money and I bought a Hitachi 720p HD TV. And I think this might have been one of the first games that we tried on it. I know the first game I actually tried on that TV. That was Saints Row. And my God, yeah, that was something to see high definition graphics for the first time. And I remember this game looking absolutely stunning. It was beautiful. It was pin sharp for the time, obviously. Really impressive stuff. So now playing it on a 1440p monitor, infinitely better than that Hitachi TV. I'm genuinely curious, because one thing that I always remember with that TV is the motion blur that you know, from the poor response rate. Oh god, that was bad. I remember as characters move, it would leave a trail. And yeah, LCDs come a long way since those dark ages, so that's going to be an interesting little experience. Anyway, let's move over and try it, shall we? Right, the game should be in the system, of course. Right, I've just recorded one game, but then I had to go out for coffee, so a little bit slapdash here. Right, game should be in the 360. One way to find out, because the game is not in the case. It must be in the 360. Unlike my ex, who just used to leave discs everywhere. Yes, I actually had, back in the day, I had the 1,000 Year Door GameCube. And I loved that game. It was one of my favourites. Yeah, it's now destroyed because she never used to put discs back. But, you know, I think a lot of people did that back in the day, to be 100% honest with you. Most of my GameCube library, most of the discs don't work anymore, which is unfortunate. However, 1,000 Year Door, I did play that through on the Switch when it released. Was it last year? And the writing was still cool, but I don't think the game held up that well, to be honest. So let's go to game details, see if we can get some more information here. Why not? Yeah, so it doesn't really... the 99th night is coming. That's all we get. I've got 2 out of 10 achievements? Oh, I wonder if it's going to tell me when they were unlocked. I guess not. Wait, why are the achievements in Japanese? Wait, what? This isn't a Japanese version of the game. How? Okay. Alright, this could be interesting. Let's load into the game and see what happens. Oh, it is a PAL version of the game. Okay, I am genuinely confused at that. Only 10 achievements. Pretty sure my partner got the whole lot. Well, I'm looking forward to this. Man, that's held up remarkably well. My God. Oh, the music. That has held up incredibly bloody well, man. And I'm getting the nostalgia right here. Oh, God. Now, this is fucking weird. And I believe I used to mention this quite a lot back in the day. That mage girl looks terrifyingly similar to my first ever missus. I'm not joking. That was actually terrifying, and I'd forgotten about that until I just watched that. It's just like, yeah, that's weird, man. The music. That is, oh God, let's get on with this. That music is immense. And what was cool about that intro cutscene, even though I haven't seen it for like 20 years, I remember it beat for beat. Oh man, and this music is etched into my brain. Wow. Okay, cool. This is awesome. So, let's go select character. I'm pretty sure, to start off with, I need to turn this down. Because I am shouting. So, yeah, we only have Infree, I think her name was. She's the only character that we can choose to start with. Now, her character design is immense. I love the wings on her armor. Just, yeah. Yeah, I'm so ready for this. So she's 17, the daughter of a valiant warrior killed by goblins. She trains rigorously as a knight and seeks revenge together with her brother Asfar. She leads the Temple Knights. Her weapon is a sword. Yeah, they all have different weapons, different abilities, all that good stuff. Now, I do remember one thing that I used to hate so much about this game. And that is the levels can be quite long and in depth, and I remember you can get all the way to the end and then die, and then you've got to replay. Now this might be me misremembering, but I'm pretty sure some of the levels go on for like an hour, and then you can die halfway through or right at the very end on a boss, and yeah, not great. Okay, let's start mission. Oh, this was such a wonderful and exciting time in gaming. Okay. Yeah, the 360 and the PS3, man, they really felt like a proper generational leap, you know, going into the HD era for the first time.
All right! Victory will be ours! Do not yield an inch! Break through their lines!
I remember this. Oh my god. Okay. So here we go. We've even got the kill combo. Defeat 50 enemies. I think we can manage that. So it looks like these guys are just, you know, paper thin enemies. Kind of like Dynasty Warriors, where the standard, ordinary, basic grunts are literally just there to feed your combo meter. Nothing else. So what do we got here? So we've got the Y button. Yeah, so the Y button appears to be like heavy attack. Oh man, the combos are still cool. We can collect these red orbs, I believe they power up some kind of meter. And these guys are taking a much bigger beating than I thought. I think your characters level up as well, if I remember. And I've got it in my head that you get to level 9. I think 9's the max. Right, and 50 enemies defeated. Right, let's go waste these archers. The game does look surprisingly good. I'm going to be curious to see what the frame rate's like. Oh, I remember the boxes, the chests. I think that's... I can't remember how you open the chests. I'm sure we'll find out. Right, these archers should be absolutely nothing to our might of this 17-year-old girl who has tactically removed her armor from a pretty weak, tender area, shall we say, putting it lightly. Right, how do we break these chests open? Ah, right, we just smash them. Right, so that's a health potion, I guess. Alright, now I'm guessing to kill these archers, we have to literally murder them to the last man. Yeah, they're done. Cool. So, that's HP recovery. Ah, I forgot about that. You can actually grab HP if you are already at maximum health, which is a bit of a problem. What I will do here in a minute is move me over here. Just so you guys can see the map. There, that's better. Alright. Alright, let's go take these guys. We've already killed nearly 100 men. I mean, that's pretty legendary, to be fair. I'm just going to carry on and murder everybody until there's nothing left to murder. I can't remember what the green is on the map. Like the green dots. Maybe there are other formations. Ah, hang on.
Defense is the best choice.
Right, so we can...
To defend, you must attack.
We can give certain commands. So I remember that. So up is attack, down is to block, command the guards. Because we have a personal guard with us at all time, I believe. Guards on the right, guards on the left, block, special move. Orb attack, that's it, the orb spark. I remember that. Yeah, so X is your normal attack, Y is power. Alright. Interesting that I forgot that you could actually send your guards to the left or the right of you, which is quite cool. So, this is quite fun. I'm enjoying this.
The enemy general is up
That's our
ahead.
brother. Also, awesome armor. Enemy general. Right, let's go take the general. There is a little bit of frame tearing here, which, again, was rather common. So, wait, I thought he was our brother. Am I wrong? I guess I might be wrong with that. Alright, well. Yeah, that is our brother. Why is he attacking us? That seems strange. I've obviously forgotten some... Okay, so we've got to block. Now, is there a lock-on? There isn't, but there is a dodge. Oh, God, hello. Hi, dude. Can you please stop tearing me a new asshole? Unless this is some kind of training, maybe. I've genuinely forgotten where the story goes here. Get wrecked, kid.
Halt!
You're much improved, Infi.
Aha.
Thank you, brother. From now on, I won't hold back.
I love the fact they're just laughing about all these people that have just been horribly murdered. It's fine.
Infi, I appoint you leader of the Temple Knights. And you, Asfar, will aid Infi as her second in command.
Yes.
What is this?
What's happening?
Infi, Asfar, you have been chosen. To you, I give the protection of the light. Protection of the light? Us? Knights of the Light, the struggle has been long, and now we face threats even more dangerous than ever before. The goblins seek this orb of light. Head to the Ovaria Mountains and cut off their advance. Badok, as a precaution, guard the Bastide of Vargand. And Grogan, head there. Provide backup support to Infi's unit. It is your duty as knights to defend the people. There is no time to spare. Depart immediately.
The damn goblins. Greenskins, huh? Mission complete. Yeah, not sure. I can't remember how leveling actually works. B. Orb Spark. We did use the Orb Spark, didn't we? But we didn't actually kill anyone. Oh, the music. God damn it. Love it. Ah, man. This console really was legendary. Right, okay. It's just going to ask us to save the game again. I remember it actually being quite a long game as well if you wanted to unlock everything. So you can go back. Now we got 3 points. But I can't remember how you spend them. Okay. Let's go. Having previously bested Asfar in a duel to become the leader of the Temple Knights, Infi leads the Knights to the something mountains and killing zombies. Zombies? Goblins. That scrolled a little bit too fast for me. Now, right, yeah, left. That's right, because you get the 2 different left and right flanks, so you get 2 different units of guards with you. We'll have heavy infantry. Yeah, heavy infantry and some pikemen. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I do remember this being quite a long game, especially to like unlock everything. It was quite the task, and it wasn't easy either. This game was pretty challenging at points. Greenskins. Maggots. Wheat before the scythe.
Goblin forces have been spotted up ahead.
Prepare for combat. Do not retreat. Wipe out every last goblin. Show them no mercy.
Oh, she's queen. She's queen material. Right, let's go slay the greenskins. Scum. Let's see how they fare against human metal. Never have been a fan of elves and greenskins and all that nonsense. Human superiority. There we go. I do like the design that we've got going on here as well. It's interesting that Infi's red and her brother's blue, so we've got that whole kind of fire and ice dynamic going on. Right, get them! We must get them all. Hunt them down. Exterminate the greenskins. Do I remember a trap here or something? Yeah, not quite a trap. Landslide. This is fine. We can handle a landslide. Alright, let's continue murderizing all of these guys. Yeah, so your Orb Spark is, like we've seen, it's your ultimate power. Now, I can't remember if you can actually improve that as time goes on. Pretty sure you can. And it does take a little while to unlock all the characters. Right, let's just pop the Orb Spike. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. yeah, like the standard basic enemies literally do not stand a chance. I'm not sure why we've got the blue bar. I think you charge... Hang on a minute. Trying to remember. I think you charge the blue bar whilst you're using the orb spike, and that gives you like an ultimate orb spike maybe? I can't remember. I'm sure if we keep playing long enough we're going to find out. Alright. Join Asfar at the rally point. So where's the rally point? Move speed increased. Yeah, you get the temporary little power-ups.
Do not rush it. Advance slowly.
No need to rush. I have a bad feeling about this. Enough with you and your bad feelings. We are here for murder, and only murder. Kill these gobbos. Butcher the lot. I'm going to be eaten well tonight. Yeah, these guys are actually doing a little bit of chip damage to us. Now, one thing, it is sort of difficult to see what's going on because, you know, everything's just a mess on the screen. But we're just going to keep mashing X and Y in varying combinations to just wipe everyone out. Alright. That'll do, donkey. What I do want to do, whilst our troopers are holding down the fort here. Yeah, see, we could technically pop our ability and start charging the other one. Let's come up here and see what's going on. Yeah, they have traps. I can't remember if we can actually use these traps. Yeah, break the boulders. That's it. Although, I'm pretty sure I've just murdered my own men. But, you know, we don't concern ourselves with our betters. Oh, we've leveled up and learnt a new skill. Interesting. Alright, so leveling up just kind of happens, I guess. We're going to leave the health on the board, because we don't really want to be using that. Not sure if enemies are unlimited. Ah, and we just hit ourselves with the boulders, because of course we did. Excuse me, gobbo scum. Dare to touch me, you worm. Anyway. So, we've got our orb spark back again. What have we got here? Obtained the cursed choker. I think items and weapons are hidden throughout the land. And that's how you get the majority of the new weapons and whatnot. You've literally got to find them. And I also think, I could be misremembering this, but I think certain items are hidden. And like, they'll only appear if you complete certain objectives. I could be thinking of a different game, but I'm sure that's right. I mean, the game seems to play smoothly enough as well. You know, there's no obvious frame issues so far. Early days yet, of course. Let's harvest all of these souls. Excellent. Now, I'm not sure if there's unlimited enemies in this game either. I'm pretty sure there isn't. But I could be wrong. Look, there's a couple of stragglers. Maggots. Pay with your lives, greenskins. Excellent. We'll be drinking your blood tonight. Oh, hello. Someone's having a bit of an issue there. I shall show you how to kill greenskins. Right. Nice. You shall be drinking from their skulls. As is the proper way. It's the only way to celebrate victory. Skull drinking. I actually had a skull cup. I don't know what happened to that. I think I lost it when I moved. The Viking skull cup. Obviously not a real skull, sadly. But that was pretty badass. Alright. Dispatched. There we go. Good stuff. Right, next wave. Come on, men.
Show the power of the Temple Knights.
Indeed.
Only battle!
There is only battle. That's it. We live and die by the sword. Or, I suppose, die by the club, I guess. Oh no, these guys do actually have swords. So there's that. So we can do a little dodge maneuver there. I wonder if there is actually a way to avoid taking so many hits. I'm not sure. Because obviously it's very difficult to actually see when the enemy is going to attack. Oh, we've almost got the blue powered up. Almost. So close. So close we can taste it. Now. I don't know what those blue bottles do. Do these... Yeah, gauge increases. I don't know if that makes the gauge bigger or if it just fills it up a little bit more. Not sure. Alright. That's these gobbos dealt with. Scum. Hey, how dare you survive my blade and live to tell the tale. Not on my watch. They will sing songs about this for the ages. How we murdered the greenskins. This is how we feed the ground. Yes, 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 yes. What is in there? Oh, the Bloody Rose. Yeah, that's a new sword, isn't it? Okay. Bit odd that that seems to kill us no matter what. Oh, that time we survived. Alright. The Bloody Rose. So... Ah, here we go. Right. So, the Cursed Choker. Necklace with the design of 2 serpent gods. Gives us minus attack power. Well, that ain't no good. You cannot change weapons now. Why not? Maybe because we were attacking. Now we've... there we go. Got a level 2 sword now. Excellent. Right, let's murder these gobbo scum. And killed 1,000 greenskins. Now, unless they breed like rabbits, we should be doing this world a great service. It looks like this sword has a longer reach as well, which might just be me. Might just be the placebo effect, but... Alright, now the maps are decently sized. Attained battle emblem. Don't remember what they do. I'm sure we will find out. Where's the rest of our men? Ah, they're over here. Celebrating their victory. Good stuff. Alright. How's it going over here, guys? You seem to be having some trouble with goblins. That's not very good. Allow me to assist you. Murder the greenskins in a glorious display. There we go. Cool. Alright. Oh, hello. Yeah, it is a little bit hard to see the greenskins. They do sort of blend in into the lines here. There we go. Anyone else? I think we're good. Ah, this greenskin's still alive. That won't do. We look like we're running out of men, though. That's not good. Not sure if that's really much of a thing. Now, let's try... Oh, mages. Yes, of course there's magic in this game. There we go. That's our ultimate power. Souls! Feed me your souls. That's so cool. Just like release the souls. Dude, just give it up, mate. It's not happening. You're finished. You know you're finished. I know you're finished. Really? Some people just don't know when they're dead, do they? Honestly. Have a word with yourself. Yeah, this game is quite a step up from what the PS2 and original Xbox could do. I mean, to be fair, the original Xbox was already quite a step up from what the PS2 could do. So this was like proper transformative. Now I remember in those early days of the 360, we kept getting told about how the PS3 is going to come down and bowl over the 360 with its technical capabilities and all the rest of it. It never did. The PS3 was a cool system. I had one as well. But man, like honestly, for at least the first half of the generation, the 360 was just absolutely unmatched. It really was. PS3 eventually started catching up with the games. But yeah, 360, man. I think the PS3 will always be my least favorite PlayStation console. Possibly. I don't know, I'd have to think about that actually. PS2 was great. I didn't have one really back in the day. I got into it a little bit later and I really loved it. PS3 I had during the generation. I bought it not as soon as it came out, but it was pretty early on. It was just when they launched the 60GB model. And they cut out all the backwards compatibility and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I bought one, and you know, for the first couple of years of actually having a 360, a PS3, it barely ever got used. I think the turning point was when I played Uncharted. And Uncharted was just fantastic. We played a demo of it. And yeah, man, that was good. Ratchet and Clank as well. Really enjoyed Ratchet and Clank. Loved those games. But yeah, apart from that, I mean, it was just a dust collector. We had Metal Gear. Oh, we can't go that way. Had Metal Gear Solid 4. Enjoyed that. I never played The Last of Us on the PS3, I don't think. I played that on my PS4. PS4 was the only mainline time in recent memory that I deviated from Xbox as my main platform. With good reason as well, because the Xbox One. That ain't it, Chief. Dire Helm. Having said that, oh, that's no good. Cold Iron Mask that inhibits speech and sight. I'm sure there's more to these. I can't remember. Yeah, you know, the original Xbox One, when it launched, man, I avoided that like the plague. And I got my PS4, and I loved my PS4. Absolutely amazing piece of kit. But when I met my fiance, she was an Xbox girl. So I went and bought a Xbox One X. I think they had only just come out at the time. Oh, the trolls. And yeah, by that point, they had sort of turned the Xbox One around. And there were so many games for it. And the great thing was, as well, Game Pass was out. So you could just, you know, I didn't have to buy the Xbox and buy a load of games with it. I just subscribed to Xbox Game Pass and I had everything. And, you know, funny enough, at that point, I remember that I literally transitioned back over to Xbox. I'd missed it. I loved the interface of the Xbox One. I loved the games, Halo, Gears of War, and just all the third-party stuff ran better on it. And just, yeah, I think it was at that kind of point that I just realized that I just always preferred the Xbox ecosystem. Anyway, we had some frame rate issues there for sure. Right, let's kill this troll. Oh, we're the ones releasing all the souls. Alright, what's going on here? That troll seems to have stopped in his tracks. Alright, let's back off. Aegis Charm, what does that do? Not sure what that does. Still, this troll doesn't seem to be too tough, although he is sort of wiping the floor with us at the moment. Troll, can you stop hitting me, please? You're starting to cause large quantities of pain. That block seems to have a little bit of a delay. The troll has been defeated. Oh, bonus XP. Certainly have some bonus XP.
Who are you?
The Temple Knights.
The Temple Knights of the Divine Varfarin?
They're the ones.
Yes.
I beg of you, Varvazar is...
The breakwater of the Outlands? That Varvazar? What's happened?
Who done it?
The orcs have attacked. It is in danger of being destroyed.
It can't be.
Please, you must send help.
We will proceed to Fort Wyandeek, per our orders.
I remember that. Winding.
Wait, you turn your back on Varvazar?
There's nothing we can do.
Infi.
Please, help us.
Come on. Stay with me. Infi.
The goblins who took Father's life are just up ahead. We will not turn back. We strike at the goblin stronghold.
What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, from what I can remember, Infi gets corrupted and becomes like really evil, which, yeah, I mean, it's sort of obvious the more you play. I think it was supposed to be like a big twist at the end, but it's really fucking obvious. So we got 7 points. I don't know where we use these points. Let's have a look. Let's go back. So select mission. Right, load, resume. I'm sure somewhere. Huh, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here because we are on like 34 minutes. And yeah, I've got one more thing that I need to record today. But this has been wonderful to go back to this game. And this, just like we've just done, I've literally just recorded Ride to Hell. And this is a much better game. Like, Ride to Hell, not a good game, but it's playable. Yeah. This is fun. This is a good game. I remember it being a good game. And coming back to it now, I mean, I've got some rose-tinted glasses for this game, sure. But this was banging. I would like to just sit here and play more of this. But duty calls. Anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of this game. Did you play it? Do you have any memories? Have you played the second game? I'd be very curious to hear if anyone's played the second game. That's one that I'm going to have to hunt down. I'm going to put that on my to-buy list. Yeah, good stuff. Anyway, guys, if you did like this video, please don't forget to give me a like. It really does help me out. And hopefully, I will see you in the next video.